How to play a sound on coding. Guys, let's organize our hierarchy window. So I will create a folder which will contain those two walls. So click right, choose create empty and change the name GameObject1 by invisible walls. So let's select those two GameObject and put it inside. So now this is much more organized, and even this GameObject which we have used it to test some script. Let's call it test script object. Guys, let's see now how to play a sound. So to do that, go to the asset store and look for this asset. It is the SoundFX Retro Pack. Import it after downloading it. All the sounds files are inside this folder 0rar. Let's rename it. We'll change the 0rar name by sound and retro asset because it contains some coins and so on. Guys, our goal now is to play a sound when the player is jumping. So to do that, please select the player first and in the add component button choose audio and select audio source. So you've got an audio source over there. Guys, to play a sound you must first choose an audio clip. So to do that, return in the sound folder retro sound and choose audio, choose the gem folder and let's select this first sound. So let's select the player and inside the audio clip we will put the first sound, I mean the jump one, inside here. Please uncheck the play on our box and let's code our game on selecting the player controller script. Guys, here is the strategy to play the jump sound. We must first create and assign a variable host type audio source inside the variable and the assigning zone. Second, we must play the sound when we press the space bar and when the player is grounded. So in my variable zone I define a variable called jump source and its type is audio source. Second, in the assigning zone I use exactly the same method that I've already used for the RB variable or the anim variable, I mean the get component method. So I typed jump source, my variable, equal to, so I did a little error here, so jump source equal to get component and I put inside the type which is audio source. You can find it still here. So on typing this line I've asked to Unity to fetch the audio source of the player. I mean I ask to Unity that the jump source must take this audio source which contains our jump 01 sound. So guys, this time I have to manipulate this variable. On creating a new method, I call this method jump sound. So now to write the script, our goal is to play the jump sound if the player is grounded. So it means that if is grounded, the variable is grounded is equal to true, and if we press the space bar, if you remember to press the space bar, we have to write input that get button jump. So guys, if those two conditions are satisfied, we must execute some code to play the sound. So I have to write the name of the variable that we have created, which is jump source, and then we have to play this source. So I have to use the method play, and then as it is a method as usual, two brackets and semicolon. Then we have to call our method. So I have to return to my update, which is the main zone, and here I call the jump sound method. So naturally I have to put it at the end of the last method, I mean the animation method. Let's see what's happened if we do that. So I save the script, return to Unity, and let's play the game to see if our sound is played when we press the spacebar. Sorry. So if okay, there is no sound, so there is an issue. Let's see why. So if I return to the Visual Studio editor, actually the issue is a problem of synchronization, because when we press the spacebar, first the vertical movement is played. So if I saw the vertical movement method, you can see that at the end, after pressing the spacebar and when the player is grounded, at the end our variable is grounded is equal to false. So it means that we never enter inside that condition, because to enter inside the jump sound, after entering the jump sound, the first condition is not satisfied because we've got the false condition, as I've explained. So this is not the correct spot to place. So let's copy the jump sound and let's put it before the vertical movement method is used. So now if I save the script, return to Unity, and play once again the game, if I run the game, let's see what's happened this time, if it is better or not. So hope it will be faster. Okay, so guys, I hope you listen. I will increase a little bit to the maximum I can. Okay, here we go. Everything is fine. First, create another source type variable like jump source. Second, use the play method.